traders, welcome back to my channel. Before I get into the trade, I wanted to do a mini vlog of my morning as I'm going on a helicopter today. So yeah, I want to take you guys along. If you guys don't really want to see this part, you can skip it and go straight into the trade. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Guys, check out my shades before I go out. Okay guys, I just finished the helicopter ride and I was so nervous, but it was so beautiful, as you can see from the b-rolls. You can see my hair's a bit messy over here. Yeah, so this was a challenge for me as I'm scared of heights. I was so scared. I was actually praying in my head because I thought I was going to die, but look, I'm here safe and sound. I didn't die, guys. So yeah, this is like a reminder that you should challenge yourselves and do things that are challenging as it becomes rewarding. Right now I'm feeling very positive and very happy as I released dopamine and adrenaline, and so when I go back home and trade, I will be in a good mindset. So this is a tip that I have for you guys. Before you trade, you should always trade with a positive mindset. You should never trade when you're angry, sad, feeling very anxious, as this is one way to disaster. Catch you soon once I get home so we can start trading. Okay guys, we are back home and now I'm going to start my trade. As you can see, I'm back in my kitchen. So yeah, let's get straight into it. And before we get into it, when I trade, I'm going to explain my strategy very briefly, as I've done a separate video where I explain it step by step. So go check that out. I will link that down below. And usually when I trade, I usually explain my strategy at the end, so stick around for that. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're going to go on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you can see it goes up. Let me just remove this. And yeah, we can see that is an uptrend, and then we go on to the hourly. You can see there's already a rectangle. That is my support level. I actually drew that before I filmed because I forgot I had to film. So yes, let's just draw the second support level. So I'm going to put that over here. Let me just fix that. Actually, I think I'm going to expand it. There we go. And then let me just adjust this. And then I'm going to go on the 15-minute time frame. I'm just going to zoom in, and we can see right now the price action that the buyers are in control, as there is a long body. And then I'm actually going to draw my resistance just over here, as it could be the new support level and spike even further. And then I'm going to go on the 10-minute time frame, and just to get a clearer picture. And we can see that there was a death cross, but we can also see that there was a death cross on the 15-minute time frame. This shows that this is a pullback or a correction. So yes, let's just go on back on the 10-minute time frame. So yeah, we can see that there is a V-shaped pattern. So I think I'm going to buy very soon. I just want to quickly go on the 15-minute time frame just for a clearer picture again. Okay, I'm going to go on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, I'm going to go on the 5-minute time frame to enter. Here we go. Okay, now we've entered. You can see on the 5-minute time frame, it was very bullish as the buyers are in control, and you can see from the price action. I actually need to put a stop loss, so let me quickly put the stop loss, as I forgot to add it when I entered. Just give me a second. I'm going to put 20-point stop loss. There we go. Okay, so we're going to grab 10 to 20. Guys, it just spiked. Okay, I'm going to close. There we go. Submit. Guys, did you see that? It just spiked. I literally just entered the trade within 2 minutes, guys. Within 2 minutes, it spiked, and I literally made $240. Thank God I put a stop loss, because that literally could have went against me, and I could have made a 200 loss, or even more if I didn't have that stop loss and it went down under selling pressure. And look, it's still going up. That is mad. Essentially, my stop loss is usually 10 to 20 points, and my take profit is usually 10 points. It's usually 10 points to 20 points, depends, but usually I like to take a 10. Usually my target profit is usually 10 points. But yeah, that was such a quick trade. I didn't even think that was going to be that quick. But yeah, you can see it's pushing and pushing and pushing. I could have made 400. Look, it's still spiking. But that's okay. We'd rather be safer than sorry. I just took 240 and I walked away. You know, that's it. The more you trade, the more likely you could lose. And actually in my comments, someone also mentioned that the best traders are the ones who stick to their stop loss and target profit, as they are more consistent, rather than the traders or scalpers, as you might say, that just gamble and don't have a stop loss. So yeah, thanks for that comment. So yeah, let me just explain you through why I entered and my confirmation levels. So over here, you could see that there was a V-shaped pattern. And usually when there is a V-shaped pattern, it usually goes up and it is in an uptrend. It usually spikes up. You're probably wondering why I entered. So number one, you can see over here that there is a V-shaped pattern, which confirmed my entry. That was actually my third confluence of entering. I'll actually do a separate video, as it's one of the easiest trades you can do with a V-shaped pattern. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Go back on the 15-minute time frame. The V-shaped pattern is also very clear, as you shouldn't just rely on the 10-minute time frame. Show you and zoom in. So yes, this is the V-shaped pattern. And then it was very close to my MAs too, which confirmed that it could retest around the MA and push back up. Let me actually go back to the daily time frame and walk you step by step. So on the daily time frame, we can see that it is in an uptrend, and then we went on the hourly and we drew our support level. And then you can see our support level was very strong, as it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, same as the bottom, 1, 2, 3 touches. And you can see that there was also a pullback. If you actually go on the 30-minute time frame, it confirms that this was a strong support level that I had. You can even check the 30-minute or 15-minute time frame. So essentially the 30-minute time frame or 15-minute time frame, you can use both, up to you, but it confirmed that my support level was very strong, and there was also a V-shaped pattern on that. We went on the 10-minute time frame to enter and confirm our entry, and then yeah, we used a 10-minute to 5-minute time frame to confirm our entry. And that was literally it, as we used price action such as bullish engulfing, the patterns such as the V-shaped pattern, and that essentially was my third confluence. So my second confluence, I don't think I've mentioned that, but my second confluence was my moving average. My moving average confirmed to me that this market was in an uptrend. So yeah, hopefully that made sense. I think I should just quickly repeat myself just in case I didn't make sense and I spoke too fast, because I've got a few comments that say I speak very fast. And if I do speak fast, I think there is a button on YouTube where you can slow it down, but that is my goal, to next time speak very slowly. But I think because I was in the trade, I just spoke very fast. So let me just reiterate what I just said. So essentially what we did was we used the daily time frame, and then the daily time frame confirmed that the market was in an uptrend. And then I had my second confluence, my moving average, to confirm fully that the market is in an uptrend on the daily time frame. Or you can use it visually, or you can actually use a trend line for that, up to you. Whatever you prefer, you can use your eyes, you can use a trend line, or you can use a moving average. So yeah, and then I went on the hourly time frame, and then on the hourly time frame, I drew my support level. I actually drew 2 support level levels, and then I went on the 30 minutes, and then I went on the 15 minutes, and then on the 15 minutes, I looked on the recent candle to see where price action was at, and looked for any patterns or candlestick patterns, and there was a candlestick pattern, as there was a V-shaped pattern. So yeah, and that V-shaped pattern confirmed my entry, and then I entered on the 5-minute time frame. I could have waited for support to go back down, but it touched support levels so many times and I didn't think it was going to go back down, so I just entered. So that was also my 4th confirmation. So yeah, that was the trade of the day. I'm a bit shocked because that was such a quick trade, and that's the first time I had a really quick trade. So yeah guys, I literally made $240 in like 2 minutes. I think it was literally less than 2 minutes. So yeah, that's my day done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more videos like this.